This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
It's the Dirty Laundry Game-Worn Hockey Podcast.
We're old school, right? We wash our own dirty laundry.
The name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back.
Podcast episode number 87.
Hockey jersey.
Yeah, it's a one-man show. Reason being is there's a lot going on. Paul and Monica are actually in St. Louis. We'll talk about that in a minute. Of course, Wade is also getting ready for the Frozen 4 Expo because he is the running host for that. I have a feeling Justin is currently watching or getting ready to watch the Penn State game. Actually recording this in the afternoon because I need to get packed, get stuff ready. But we still cannot forget our wonderful sponsor, Mitch, for your Drink Your Face Off line of barware and clothing. Please reach out to Mitch. He would love to sell you some good things, bottle openers, any of that stuff. He is working on some cool new designs there as well. The drink for this afternoon, because yes, I am off work, Larceny Small Batch Bourbon. That is very good stuff. Can be found, I believe, most anywhere. A lot of people. It does make an excellent old fashioned. So cheers to everybody. Not going to be a long one again because it's just me. I don't want to ramble too long, but we'll touch on some auctions, some other things to be aware of, and of course, talk about the Frozen 4 Expo coming up this Saturday. Auctions, there are only a few going on at the moment. On NHL auctions, you have the 25th anniversary of the Manitoba Moose jerseys. Those do go for about 4.5 days right now. They are very beautiful looking jerseys, so you want to put your bids in on those. Those are out there. I believe really that's the only NHL related things that I found. My Gray, we'll get to them here in a second, but Heritage Auctions, we've talked about those the last few episodes just because things were coming up. All those auctions are now running with 9 days to go. They have a few Gretzky. They have, a couple Gretzkys, one from the Kings with the 75th patch and the C. You got a Gretzky Ranger. You have a Mark Messier. You also have, of course, congratulations to Alex Ovechkin on I wish he'd have done it at home, but an amazing run and continued run because he's going to get some more nonetheless. They have a 10-11 Ovechkin 300th NHL game-worn jersey, currently at $14,500 with 9 days to go. The estimated value was $500,000 and up. And Heritage Auctions is working with Migrate on these as well. 13-14 400th game goal, currently at $18,000. And then also a 24-25 secures the 19th consecutive 25 goal season jersey with 9 days to go. That is only $7,250. So you might get a deal on that. And I actually saw a post and feel free to comment on the post and maybe I'll try and figure out how to do a poll on our page. It's getting weird with trying to do polling, but let us know if you're okay to own any Ovechkin jersey, or does a goal scored one have more value to you? And I actually saw that posted in some groups because somebody was looking to buy one and kind of mentioned what their budget and stuff was. But I kind of agree with a lot of the people on there saying that, yes, a goal scored one would have a little bit more value. But I guess does it really? So please comment on wherever you see this posted. I'd be kind of interested to get people's thoughts on it once you guys kind of think about that and hear it. I know Migrate has several for sale as well. But again, congratulations to Alex Ovechkin and congratulations to Migrate. There was a great picture of Barry on the bench. They've had some great news coverage. I know Daily Faceoff, the Monday after the game, talked about it a little bit. And I've actually reached out to Frank Saravalli from Daily Faceoff. He's one of the main guys over there. I actually want to have him on because he was talking about what like people paying for that, for those jerseys, what they sell for, things like that. And he kind of didn't understand it. So I'm actually trying to get him on. That may not be till the season's over, but kind of talking about that is see if he understands or knows the collecting community and just how big we are, and kind of give, I guess, I want to say an outsider, because he's huge in the hockey scene, but not in the game worn collecting scene. He was one of the people I referenced a lot early on with the Fanatic stuff, where he got to see be part of the press pool to see the Fanatics game jerseys and stuff ahead of time. So I will hopefully have him on, but I'd love to have his take and kind of get his thoughts as somebody who's an outsider like that. But the other, of course, big thing is this Saturday from 10 to 4 at a different spot. Of course, this being an out of rotation, we normally do the St. Louis Expo is at the hotel in Collinsville that we all stay at. In this case, the hotel was not available. So from 10 to 4 at Old Herald Brewing and Distillery, which also is in Collinsville, same place as the hotel, is the Frozen 4 Expo. I know we've had a couple people had to drop off for family things like that, but I think we're still going to have great attendance, really good things to show off. I'm going to do a little display and have one of Jimmy Snoogarood's for any of you Blues fans or just seeing him lately in the games, one of his jerseys, Ringside Reserve. I can't thank them enough. Nick, Gay, and Tyler from the St. Louis Blues, the Ringside Reserve team, those guys have been awesome. They have really started supporting these events. It means a lot that the Blues are okay enough to allow them to come to this. And I know the Kings and some other teams have been able to also come to events. Reach out to your local team and say, hey, here's what we got going on. Let us give you other examples, because I know, not in all cases, but I know a lot of teams in their game-worn departments talk to each other. So if they're unsure, mention Nick's name, mention the Blues specifically, or the Kings, or saying, hey, they're at these events, the same way with the San Jose Sharks, because you're opening up another audience of people that may not know or can't get to the games to buy from groups like this. So hang out or hang that on them to say, hey, look, we're having this expo. You guys should really come. Here's why. And use the Frozen Four, use the other St. Louis Expos, the Kings, the San Jose Expo, all of those things to get your team out wherever you guys are doing it. Like I say, it's going to be a great time. I know we are going to record a ton of audio, and I actually have a camera set up again this year, so we'll have audio and video. We'll do the live podcasts at the live, in quotes, because it will be published later, but right from the expo. Hope to have people that aren't always on the microphone, or people coming in. I may even just grab some people that show up, that kind of thing. We do, for anybody coming, we do plan on getting tickets sometime Saturday for the Frozen Four. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Tickets continue to drop. I've been talking to Paul and Monica, as they are in St. Louis already. Matter of fact, again, because I'm recording this in the afternoon, they are at Enterprise already for the Denver Western Michigan game, and then followed by Penn State and Boston. I know those would both be great games to watch, and as of last night, they had high-end tickets for $8. That's some cheap hockey to watch. We were watching earlier in the week. Paul and I were talking about the ticket. The high-up tickets were $70-$80 at Enterprise. Now they're under 25 for the high-end ones. So anybody that's coming to the Expo that's thinking about maybe going to the game Saturday night, hopefully we can find a big group of tickets together or something and go, but that will be an option. But yeah, Paul and Monica have been in St. Louis since yesterday doing some sightseeing. We're actually going to be doing that with them tomorrow as well, making a cool visit, seeing the Arch, doing some other running around and prepping for the Expo. It's, again, we probably beat this to death, is the the people side of this thing. Is if my schedule would have allowed it, I'd have actually gone down this afternoon to watch the games with them and hang out at that point with Wade as well. But just I had too many things to finish here to get ready to go down tomorrow. But hanging out with them all day, hanging out with whoever else is coming to the town tomorrow night, everybody that's going to be in the area will all go out to dinner and just have a great time. And the Expo's not even till Saturday. And then we've got all day to do that and then go finish out with another hockey game. So it's not just about the jerseys. I've been packing a handful. I'm not even bringing a huge amount for this particular show because of all the electronic equipment I'm bringing. But get together, hang out. It's so much fun just to laugh and carry on and tell stories. And I may even try to make Paul wear a Fanatics jersey. We'll see how well that goes. But it's just some of those kind of things. So I know there'll be we'll make sure we take a ton of pictures, especially since it's in a different place this time. There's a card shop there. We're hoping to draw some people in with that, but it's always going to be a great time. So please, if you are even debating about putting one together, don't worry about the size. It's not the size that matters. Remember, just if it's 5 people, so what? You're going to have a great time with 5 or 500. So continue to push that, especially you get into we're almost halfway through April, season's getting into the playoffs and wrapping up. Things drop off. I know we've got equipment sales. I've already seen some minor league teams have them. I reached out to the Bloomington Bison to find out if they have a date set for theirs yet. I have not heard back, but some of the minor league teams that are already done lower level are already putting equipment sales out. So we're in that season, so we'll be covering those things. But that's a time if you can even do just a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on, do a quick little recording, kind of touch on things. The next week, we'll probably drop just so people don't have to wait too long. I don't know if I'll split them up or if it'll be one big show. It kind of depends on how it goes. But early to mid next week, we will drop the Expo show. And then next Friday, there will not be one, only because I am going down to St. Louis to meet Ed Belfour, buy another bottle of his Belfour bourbon, have him sign that. And that is Thursday night from 6 to 9. So that's a 2-hour drive for me where I have to go, which is, again, I'll plug it for you St. Louis area listeners, Macadoodles in Darden Prairie. That's owned by my buddy Mike McKenna. I do want to mention something on that note too before I end this is as we collect and we talk to people, especially if you have a well-known target, be it a player, be it team, be it some very specific thing you need in a jersey, why you want to buy it. Never give up. Never say, oh, I'll never end up with that one, or it's just never out there. Because, I mean, Mike's stuff shows up very rarely. I was lucky to pick up one of his Ottawa Senators from his first time around recently through a collector. And then had another collector, Rob Baum, who is out on the East Coast and he attends a lot of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms games. That was the very last team Mike McKenna played for. Only played 10 games for him or for them because that was the year that up till January he was with Ottawa. He then gets traded to Vancouver. He's with Vancouver one day, get ready to sit down in the minors, and then Philly picks him up. So he plays with Philly for a handful of games and then finishes his career and announces a retirement with Lehigh Valley. He had been on the lookout for one of his jerseys. I just wanted one. I didn't even care what of those, but talked to a local collector, put them in touch with me, and I was able to pick it up, and now it's in my collection. There's only really a couple things I'm still out there looking for. If I get them, great. If I don't, I don't. Is I would love to have a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey, the one I had. I did make a deal and give it to Mike. I know there's 4 more out there. I did miss out on one a couple years ago. So maybe somebody will find that one. And also, I know Mike has one of them. There is a second floating out there, a Arizona Coyotes jersey, be the other one that I would like to find of him. So keep an eye out for those. And again, sorry, this is just a shorter little thing, but I did definitely want to at least throw a little podcast out there and just touch on some few things. And again, a reminder for the Frozen 4 Expo. I'm excited. I've never actually been to a college game before, so that'll be fun to go on Saturday night. If you're going to be down or think you even want to just pop by for a bit or see us sometime this weekend while we're down there, shoot me a message, shoot Paul, Wade, one of us. We'll let you know all the details of what's going on. We'll see you guys next week with the Frozen 4 Expo podcasts. Like I said, at least one. There may be cut up depending on how long they are, but we'll take it from there. Again, like, subscribe, do all those things across all the different platforms wherever you listen to them. Again, thank you for the support. We'll see you very soon.